Hey, what's boppin'? Can you please talk, Calvin?
Hey,
What is going on, my fellow Americans? Welcome back. Well, welcome to a podcast. This is the RNG show. Make sure you give us all of your money because we need it. No, don't do that. We don't have anything set up. Okay, so today, what are we gonna talk about, Calvin? Just give us a little basic run through, okay?
a little basic run through. We're gonna talk about Joe Biden. Um, my ghost. Don't remember that. Movies of the week. Small talk with Calvin. Talk about our quote unquote girls.
Even though they don't exist, they're actually men. You just don't know it.
Okay, that's not true. But anyway,
Don't lie.
Black Lives Matter. Hope for America's future. Space and shit. And then we might freestyle at the end.
We might. We don't know if we actually want to even do this. We might just decide we hate you, even though there's no one. At this moment, there is no one. Let's go. Okay, so to open it up, we always got to read a CNN article because CNN is, as my president states, fake news. CNN says Rand Paul is not a big fan of democracy. No, he's not a fan of your version of democracy, which is basically just communism. Am I not right about this?
No, it is communism. It is communism. It is communism.
Am I right? I mean, I think
Jaden
so.
is intern Jaden, is he right? Okay.
Okay, so also, we got to talk about Kamala Harris. She said that she was at the border. Then when she was met with the tiniest bit of resistance, she did not know what to do. So she then said, I haven't been to Europe either, okay? But you don't need to be in Europe,
You don't need
ma'am.
to be at Europe. You need to be at the border.
Yeah, that you were just crowned czar of the fucking border, and you decide that you don't want to do anything. I mean, it's just
Is
completely
that really what
mind-blowing.
it's called? The czar?
No, but you know what? Joe Biden will name them anything Russian because,
He's Russian.
my man. All right, so, bro, I don't have it.
Oh yeah, and this episode is called
Interstellar Pancake,
Interstellar
boys.
Pancake. We were riding down our bikes. I said, "What should the podcast be?" And he said, "Well, episode 1. Let's call it Interstellar Pancake." I said, "Perfect," and that was that.
Okay, Calvin, do you remember your ghost? I wrote this down at a specific time when you said that you had a ghost. What is happening with your ghost at this moment?
Well, the son of a bitch isn't paying rent anymore.
And I would like him kicked out.
No, I don't remember.
So I think I should take you back. How about that? I'll take you
me
back.
Take me
So Calvin
back.
texts
Don't throw
me.
it back.
I won't throw it back, but I will bring it back.
Okay, yeah.
Calvin texts me something about he thinks his house is haunted because there are strange noises. Calvin, do you not think that maybe the strange noises were just your tiny, tiny little cat? Do you think that could be it?
No, I'm pretty sure it was something else because I heard verbal talking.
Verbal talking. What did this voice say?
It said, I don't know what it said, but it was for show talking.
Was it like, my name is Wilton Willflower. I had no friends. Will you be mine? No, Wilton Flower.
It kind of said, "My name's Wilton Wellflower. I'm an ex-gay stripper, and I want that ass."
Hey,
That's what it said.
yeah. I think we should bleep out this. I don't want to get demonetized, even though we're not monetized. Okay, so I really think we should talk about something that's really bothering my heart.
Okay.
My butt hurts, man. My butt hurts. Oh my goodness, it hurts so much. It hurts my heart how much my butt hurts. This chair, he has a blanket on top of his chair, so he gets like that extra cushion.
Why did you grab a blanket then?
Because I'm a man, not
What?
not a Pussy.
This is your house. What?
Yeah, well, I'm a man, okay?
Sure, buddy.
At your house, it's not like you wear blankets.
No, I sleep naked.
My man. My man.
Yeah, Jaden knows.
Jaden.
Jaden knows.
What would you say is the movie of the week, Calvin? Have you seen any movies recently?
Movie of the week. Okay, movie of the week.
How'd you think about In the Heights? Did you think it was liberal garbage, or did you think it was actually trying to convey some sort of message?
I don't know what the you're talking about.
In the Heights, bro. You haven't seen it? We
No.
said we were going to talk about movie of the week. You didn't decide to watch a movie. I watched In the Heights.
I just realized it's not picking up anything except from your mic. Not
No,
even
it's
mine.
picking up stuff from your mic. Watch. I just have yours
No,
turned
it's
down
not.
lower than mine. And also,
Why would you have it turned down?
see? Ow, frick!
Okay. But movie of the week, I'd have to say would be. I don't know. I don't really watch movies.
I would say it's Peter Rabbit 2. I mean, James Corden, when you're acting like a fat rabbit, more so than what you usually are, you are in comedy gold. Somehow, it managed to gross over 69% Rotten Tomatoes. Nice. Nice.
Man.
I cannot believe that James Corden doesn't only dress up like a fat Pussy on an occasion like he always does. But at least he's dressing decent as a rabbit. Am I right?
Yes, you are white.
I am white, yes. Speaking of
White.
white,
It's
Calvin,
white.
Calvin, do you believe that white privilege exists? Do you believe it's ever been here?
No, never.
And I think we can...
It was a thing, but no, definitely not.
Because there's no rights that are afforded to black people that aren't afforded to white people. That would be systemic privilege. If I had a right that you didn't, then that means I have a certain privilege from the government.
You can turn the TV on.
If you want to. Don't turn it up too loud or I will beat you. We do not condone child abuse.
We just do it.
We just do it. So just tell me, why do you think that male privilege and also white privilege has never been a thing? Well, actually, male privilege maybe.
Male privilege is definitely not a thing because there's a wage
Not
gap.
anymore.
It's because women don't work hard as men. They take more time off. They don't do as much, overtime or anything.
And
that's
we're also
proven.
we've
It's
also more
proven.
likely to die at work.
Yes, it's proven. There's literally there's no wage gap. Or there is a wage gap. It's just because women don't work as hard as
No,
us.
but these studies they skew the actual numbers. So it doesn't show how many years of college you've attended. And usually men do better in college than they do in high school, primary school, all those schools because primary school is for girls. Basically, it's for them to succeed and for us to go in factory work. I mean, that's been proven. Just make sure you go check it out. Don't just go look through one article. Check through many. You always want to have the most amount of sources so you can have an opinion for yourself.
And it was in Australia, and it was about the wage gap between men and women. And this lady who was there seeing that there is there's a wage gap and stuff like that. She thought she had all her information, and the guy, whatever it is over there, was like, well, how much overtime do women work? How much to do all that stuff, She didn't have none of it. She only had that men work overtime. And she couldn't understand why they were getting paid more when, if you look at it, they're getting paid the same amount of money, but just because of overtime, they're just getting a little more. And she didn't have any overtime for women at all.
And she
couldn't understand why there was a wage gap.
I mean, there obviously is a wage gap. That is. But if you start factoring in these results, you factor in college education, men typically, like I said, do better in college. So they mostly.
I thought women go to college more than men.
They do go more, but men do better. They excel more often in college.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because women, they like perfection in school. Even though I would say our school is not perfect. You know how all the
sucks.
our
Don't go to.
don't
sucks.
say where we are, dum dum. I'm bleeping that.
That's in Wyoming.
Yeah, that's in Wyoming. I'm bleeping it though.
I'm from 1020 Street.
We're from Africa because I bless the rains down in Africa. Just let you know that.
And we have a dog named Toto.
Let's go. And I'll get you and your little dog too.
Anyway. You should
Yeah,
probably
we're
text your
recording
dad.
this in the basement of an abandoned house.
Oh, they can still pick that up. I can't whisper.
Okay. So what else do you want to talk about, Calvin? What's going on in your life? What's been happening?
Not much. Hanging out a lot. Trying to, not be single this summer.
Trying to be healthy.
Oh, I'm always healthy. I work out all the time.
Heck yeah. You wouldn't think about it from us hearing our...
I did
All
an
right.
hour of cardio, and then we did about 40 minutes of chest.
So, you know what's so
traps,
funny is...
biceps and lat.
Boys, let's not talk about working out. I want to talk about something that's actually bothering me right now. So this is some recent stuff. Joe Biden once said that he thought he was going to be serious on Russia. He's going to push back on all the Russians, but he was going to, bow down, bend over, really. That's what he wants. He wants to bend over to China. Let's be real. I mean, he wouldn't say that they're not so bad if he wasn't trying to bend his butt for them.
I mean, isn't China a third world country or second world?
No.
It's a first world?
Mm-hmm. And it's really what I have to say is China is a communist. How should we say this? It's terrible. Communism has never worked, right, Calvin? I mean, I don't think it's ever worked.
Communism has never worked. There's that one kid who goes to our school, that one gay kid who posted a quote by Fidel Castro saying that what is it?
That's capitalism is immoral.
That capitalism doesn't work and it's
Dude,
immoral.
Bro, you killed thousands upon thousands of gay people, and you try to say that we're immoral, bro. You don't know your morals, Fidel Castro.
How can a country work when the people don't get the money they make and it goes straight to Fidel and he doesn't put it into his country? He puts it into his army.
Well,
his
he's
military,
dead now, but
and that's it. Oh,
but
well,
the same.
used to.
It's basically the same thing with the new guy. The new guy doesn't care about his country. He only cares about himself. And the reason why this is because communism gives power to basically one person. Even though they think it's the community sharing it, it usually doesn't become that. It becomes a socialist dictatorship where he decides what he wants, no matter who cares. He sold people into slavery. Honestly, communism just breeds terrible people. And we're not saying that fascism is better. We are definitely not fascists. Fascists can go suck a blueberry.
Fascism and socialism and communism, they don't work. They may run. Communism has never worked. But fascism and socialism may work for a time, but it doesn't last. The people don't want. I mean, look at China. China was becoming a nationalist country, and then I think Mao Zedong, he called on the people to revolt. The young people, the college students, guess what they did?
They revolted.
And guess who they started revolting against? Mao Zedong. And guess what Mao Zedong did? Shot them all.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's even funnier is that if you look at our American college systems, you look at them for a second, and you look at them, everyone there basically is liberal. There's no diversification. There's no one to say, like, hey, I mean, maybe that's not the right point. I mean, sometimes things can be subjective, but sometimes it can just be an absolute moral truth, which do exist. If there's no moral truth, then what the is there? There's nothing. There's nothing. If you should you kill another one of your human beings? Do we not all know that you shouldn't? Some people say, you know what? I know I shouldn't, but you know what? I'm going to, because them. Well, no, they know they're doing that.
There's a time when you need to kill people, you know what I mean? War has to happen. It has to. I mean, our country is literally built on war and genocide. I mean, look at, who the was the guy who came over here?
The guy, John Smith.
No, not John Smith, the guy before them who was for Spain.
Oh, Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, Christopher Columbus. He killed hundreds of tribes of Indians, or his people did. Killed hundreds of tribes of Indians. And then look at now.
He tried to trade
America
with them.
is literally the best country on the planet. We're one of the richest, I think maybe the richest. I don't know.
Best
I don't think
GDP.
So anymore. Yeah. I mean, war has to happen. You can't say it. How can we...
It helps us get resources, too.
It helps us get resources, but we can't fight a war that is not giving us anything. If we're fighting a war that's not helping that country and the people don't want it and it's just killing our people, we don't need to fight it no more.
Like Vietnam.
Vietnam, exactly.
We shouldn't have been in it.
No, we shouldn't have.
If I was back then, and if I was like a big guy back then, I'd be like, guys, let's stay out of Vietnam. Even though like we have the future requisite, you know, we know what happened. Millions upon millions of young Americans were sent to die basically because these Viet Congs, they would fight dirty with guerrilla warfare. And you know what? Hey, props on them. They won.
Yeah, they won. They fought. That's how you win a war.
Yep, that's how you win. I mean,
not props to them. They killed people that didn't need to.
Well, you know what? We killed people too. So you know what? But most of the time we're trying to fight.
But America has never committed. Well, that's not true.
We've never committed mass genocide?
Yeah.
We haven't.
No, we haven't. I mean,
mass genocide would be over like 10 million people.
Nuclear bombs, but
that was like 20,000 people.
And we had to do it,
which is still a lot.
The Japanese, they wouldn't quit. Their moral strength is it's better than anyone.
Yeah, if they're losing, they'd rather kill themselves than give up.
Yeah, and so we had
because
to do it,
in their culture, that's a sign of honor.
I don't know, man. It's just
everything is, man. I mean, really, everything that you look at and you believe is true. People trying to tell you it's not true. They tell you look up to the stars. No, absolutely nothing or nothing. No one made that.
Yeah.
You look at it, you see the tiny drops of milk just in the sky. That's why we're called the Milky Way. How would matter just randomly come out of nowhere? No, really. I mean, it's true. If energy can't be created nor destroyed.
Yeah, it can't.
It can't. That's the law of conservation of energy and conservation.
Yeah.
The law of conservation of energy and matter state that energy and matter, which is it's two different laws, cannot be created nor destroyed. If it can't, then how did a big burst of energy create all matter in the universe? That's what they're trying to tell us. And when we say that's quite arbitrary, is it not? They say, no, just believe the science. Like Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci, you are not science. You are just a man in a puppet costume just going, hey, guys. You can't see how funny that is.
It's really funny. Aha.
He's lying. He's a liar.
Anyway.
Okay, anyway, back to basics.
Back to basics, yeah.
So, I mean, really, it's just, I don't want to see my country turn into a communist, how should we put it? Communist, that's what we'll go with.
America won't let it happen.
We can't. Guys, we need to stand up, we need to fight like HE double hockey sticks. We gotta fight. Not literally, figuratively, of course.
No, you literally need to, I mean, you have to stand up and fight.
We don't want to get banned, so for right now, until there's a war, figuratively fight.
Figuratively.
Figuratively.
But I feel like the American people, like...
We're done with it.
It's not that we're done with it, but America has never been communism. We're the greatest country on the planet. Why would the American people, we have so many rights, why would they let our country take away those rights?
Even the homeless man. Look at the homeless man down the street. He has a right. He has the right to go get a job. He has the right to make something for himself. Is that not what we want our people to do? Have the right to make a name for themselves? If they fail, they fail. I mean, we'll give you welfare, I guess, so you can kind of support yourself. But you shouldn't just be depending on government. Government will one day screw you in the butt. History has proved this over and over again.
Did you know, like, years ago, when there was only a couple taxes, everyone was rich. The government was rich, we were rich. But now that there's so many taxes, the people aren't as rich, and the government isn't even as rich. They ask for more money all the time and more taxes. I wonder if that's because they don't get enough money. And they don't, because of taxes. If we have more money, we're gonna give that money away. It's proven. What happens when you have a lot of money? What do? You spend it. And what happens when you spend it?
It goes back into the
system. It goes back into the system. When you buy something from someone, they get money. And guess what they do? People want it, so they buy more of it. Then that person who supplies it gets more money because they have to make more of it.
Basic economics. Basic economics. Let's go.
We're going to bleep that out.
Yeah, we're going to bleep out all the bad stuff. Okay?
Not really, but it's okay.
No, I am. My sister wanted to see this.
Really?
Yeah. So did my mom, so we're going to make sure we bleep this.
Okay. Sorry, Miss Gilbert.
So, boys, we need to start...
Or whatever your last name is.
We need to start fighting against this terrible system.
But not like seriously.
Not seriously.
We have to when it comes to it, but we can't do what they did when... He should have never died. Not George Floyd. George Floyd. Please bleep that out. No one heard that.
No one heard
George Floyd, he shouldn't have died. But, yeah, he shouldn't have died. But the people shouldn't have destroyed other people's property. And that one kid who was going around and was getting attacked and shot like 3 people. He needed to. They were gonna kill him.
They were actually gonna kill him.
He was protecting other people's property.
You could hear it in the basic audio. He said, grab the gun. Now, if someone's about to grab a gun, it usually means they're probably gonna shoot somebody, you know?
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, you shouldn't take our guns away. Everyone has a right to have a gun. If you want to go buy a gun and you can legally, go buy a gun. Banning guns isn't going to stop people from buying guns. You want to know why? Because I know like 5 people who know how to make M16s.
Yeah, and if you take away our guns, you're just putting us in more danger. Because we don't get to have our God-given right of self-preservation.
Did you know Barack Obama had like this like group of Russians he was training or was having been trained to come and take our guns away? Mm-hmm. Did you know that?
Did you know that...
Look it up. That's facts.
Did you know that...
And we're not trying to just be, a political podcast, but it needs to be talked about, even though we're only in high school.
To be talked about, we are only in high school, and we still know what's good and evil. Which is
we need to get like a Democrat on here, because what I hate is I have a lot of friends that are Democrats, and I hate when I want to have a real discussion with them and then they just yell at me and cuss at me. And right now I'm with someone who's like-minded, so yeah, we're gonna say the idiots. But I have one of my best friends is a huge liberal. She hates Republicans and stuff like that, but she's one of my best friends. Yeah, she also hates white people. It's okay though. I'm Jewish. But
we're alright. I am man-spreading.
But it has to be talked about, and little cousin Jaden over there is bored as
And of course...
If you want to go back home, you can.
And of course, sometimes you need
But the Wi-Fi is really good here, isn't it?
Sometimes you need to talk about these institutions and talk about them, but you don't need to disband them. The marriage institution, why do feminists want to get rid of marriage? It's the best thing for both worlds, because they split their taxes. You know, if
It's a
someone
choice.
Wants,
It all comes down to a choice.
once
you get rid of that choice, you should be able to choose if you want to get married at all. Not married at all. Not that, oh, you can no longer get married, because that gets rid of your choice. That gets rid of your, guess what?
Right.
Free will. That's what it gets rid of.
That's what it gets rid of.
That's the communist people. They don't have free will. You have to go plant that farm, give all of it to the government, or guess what? Guess what, buddy? You're dead.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna kill you, and
that's facts.
Straight up. So I'm gonna give you guys some examples of when this has happened. So Joseph Stalin, terrible person. He led
Sexy man though.
Sexy man though. Good mustache. You got to give him credit, at least somewhat. He almost killed more people than Adolf Hitler. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know he was close. He was
really close. And we don't talk about that. Why is that not taught in our government school system? But we talk about the fascists because they think of us as fascists. We're not fascists. We don't want our government to be completely nationalist. We can say that we're prideful of our country, but we don't want to go to war with other countries just because we think we're better than them. That's nationalism.
I love how people were yelling at me because, oh my god, Trump, he wants to put in so many taxes, when literally his tax deal was to get rid of taxes. And guess what Biden does? Guess what he does when he gets in?
He removes it.
He removes it. He removes the taxes we don't have to pay taxes.
My dad got so much money back from under 4 years of Trump.
Everyone did.
And my dad said, I feel so bad for you guys because you're going to be paying this off till you're 50 years old.
We grow up, I hate our generation. We grow up in the worst generation ever.
We're constantly looking at our phones. We constantly are delaying self-gratification, which is beating your which I will bleep that because I do not want to get demonetized. It's delayed gratification. It hurts your brain. Beating your and I'm sorry, boys, but beating your is not good for you. It can sometimes be beneficial for your system.
No, it's literally proven. Watching the you know what, you know who, you know what,
John Doyle,
Lana Rhoades, but everyone knows. It's literally proven that it affects your brain.
It's self gratification with dopamine. It's almost as bad as cocaine. And I think that was a recent study. If I can find it, I'll make sure I link it somehow. I'll make sure I link it at least in the description of the podcast. I'll try my best.
Have to.
I'll give away all my facts because I don't want you guys to get all your information from us.
Yeah, because it's not fair if we're talking about saying, oh, look it up, and we're not, linking nothing.
Yeah, if you guys need to make up your mind for yourself. If you guys are Democrats, you guys, if you're Democrats watching this, thank you, at least
for sure
for bringing into the conversation. But make sure if there's anyone here, I don't know if anyone will be, but make sure you guys keep it light. Don't go ham on each other. If you guys want to light
oh yeah, we're gonna get so many hate. We're gonna get so much hate for this.
Who cares?
Yeah, I'm
not gonna read the comments.
I don't give a frick.
But I mean, this entire culture is based on the fact that I deserve this. So you know what?
You don't deserve nothing. Go work for it.
Go work for it. If you want something,
no one deserves nothing. You work for it.
Mm-hmm. You know why?
I mean, look at who was that one guy who he instituted when they first started, the colonies. What was his name? He said, what did he do? People were taking other people's stuff because they thought they deserved it. No, he said, you work, you eat. And guess who starved to death? The lazy people. Yeah, you don't deserve nothing. You just because you're whatever, you don't need money. You work for it. That's how you get rich.
Yeah, and guys, if you never stop working, okay? When you're in bed at night, you're thinking about working tomorrow morning. That's the culture. That's the culture we need to build. We need to build that in every single community. If you want something, you got to wake up tomorrow and you're going to want it better than anyone else. That's how you do good. People did better when they were barely able to see until they got married. People did better things.
Mm-hmm.
People were not constantly saying that women were a bunch of I mean, sure they can be.
Everyone can be.
Oh yeah, everyone can be a bitch.
We're not just saying women. That's sexist.
That would be sexist. Everyone can be a Everyone lies. Everyone cheats. Everyone steals.
No, not everyone. You can't say everyone. But a majority of people do.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Majority of people, because that's the human nature. We're all flawed. We're not perfect, We can't be. Because there's no one perfect.
No one's perfect, but there are morals that everyone knows.
This is absolute moral truth. Now we're getting back to absolute moral truth. Absolute moral truth. If there's no absolute moral truth, there's nothing. That's what I said before. That's what I'll always say. There's nothing.
That's why we have laws. Is because there's moral truth.
And And it might be something like, you shouldn't beat your wife. I would say that.
Yeah, don't beat your wife.
Yeah, please don't beat your wife.
Don't beat your husband either. We're not being sexist here.
Most people that are like, that understand basic, like, human instinct, they'll be like, yeah, I shouldn't beat my wife because I love my wife. But some
it's wrong to beat her.
Yeah, it's wrong to beat her.
Even if you don't love your wife, why the would you beat her?
Yeah, that's your wife, man. You love her.
It's not even just your wife, it's another human.
Exactly.
But if you're threatening me or someone I love or a homie or something like that, then yeah, you're gonna beat it.
You're done. Boys, we need to talk about sometimes how we lie too much. This male culture that we're building, it's terrible. It's saying that we're gonna, as soon as we get
our
committed
country is
to
being
someone,
built on beta males.
Yeah, it's being built on beta males. They think that as soon as you're committed to someone, you gotta automatically leave. Because you know why? They're delaying self-gratification. The only thing they want is to be with the most people, the most amount of time. Sometimes people don't want that. People don't want just 4,000 in their poo-poos. Sometimes they don't want that. And you know what? Sometimes people just want to have a lower chance to get AIDS. I mean, that's the damn truth.
Do you know girls have a higher chance, or like they get it younger than guys do? Sorry.
Just put down my chair like I'm some sort of midget.
Whoa, little person, chill out, bro.
Hey, I don't care. I mean, it's not like saying the N-word. You can't compare the plights of midgets to black people. You can't do that.
I don't know.
It's not like midgets were enslaved and beaten. They were just laughed at a tiny little bit, like, ha, you're small.
I know. I'm just gonna do it too because it's nice.
All right, so it's just this culture. I know I'm getting back to this. I almost forgot.
I'm sweating right now.
The male
Jesus
culture,
Christ.
we need to change. We need to be like, we need to stay committed to our women. You know why? Because we need women, they need us. Unless you're gay, then I mean, either find Jesus or just be happy. I don't care what.
Yeah, I don't care either.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
If you love it, if you're doing, you love it, dude. I don't care.
I mean, personally, we believe that it's a sin. But
yeah,
you
I'm
can
a Christian.
You can do as you please. I mean.
Yeah, I'm a Christian. I believe that in the Bible it's a sin. But if you're gay, I don't care. I have a ton of gay friends.
Yeah.
And I don't make fun of them for being gay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It really
but
doesn't.
I don't make fun of people for being gay. Jaden, shut up.
Hey, Jaden.
But sit down. Come on. So, what do you think about the podcast so far?
Cool.
It's cool. All the dogs are in here. Don't let them hump you. But yeah. We don't know why it's called Interstellar Pancake, and we're not talking about space or pancakes. We thought it was pretty cool. William, hurry up! Oh, there he is. Brought me with my Coke. Thank you, bud.
Gotta make sure we plug our sponsor. Today's sponsor is Rent-A-Jew. Do you need a Rent-A-Jew? Because he can do anything for you. Do you need him to build a house? Calvin, can he do that?
Yes, we can.
Yes, he can. The Jew can do anything you need him to. It might sound like slavery, but we're paying him a ton of money, and also he wants to. Okay, if you need him be shipped on a train somewhere, he can do that. Unfortunately, but make sure you guys go rent your Jew. Make sure you use code RNG for 20% off your purchase on any Jew. Boys, that was a joke. Don't go to rentajew.com.
Okay, Oh, we should make a website called Rent-A-Jew.
Oh yes, we're gonna do this. It's a good
It's just
business
images
decision.
of famous Jewish people.
Buddy,
It's okay, people. I'm part Jewish.
It's
not anti-Semitic.
not anti-Semitic. Make sure we.
I love how
We gotta say,
full-on
rest in
straight,
peace,
100% authentic Jewish people are gonna be roasting the out of me. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're part Jewish." Yes, I am, and I love saying it.
Yes, we do love saying it.
I love saying I'm Jewish, just like black people saying they love being black.
Jaden's
black.
Jaden's
Is that
a
right,
half
Jaden?
black
Jaden.
friend.
Yes, he shook his head. Yes. Wait, can you come say yes in the mic, please?
Yeah.
No, you gotta come over here and say it. Say,
a kid,
I'm black, and I
okay,
love
so-
telling people I'm black, so I'm not,
Yeah,
racist.
sure, yeah.
Okay, you heard it here, people. Yeah, I'm taking my sweatshirt off because it is
My
really hot in
dogs
here. I'll be right
absolutely
back.
loved the girl that was over. Okay, boys, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of like some comedy for a minute, maybe.
Maybe? Just off the top.
Just off the top of my head, boys. So I'm gonna tell a story about my mom. Now I love my mom. Okay, I'm not making fun of her, but she is sometimes some crazy person.
So funny.
She becomes so crazy. But okay, so here's a story. My mom, she just had her neck surgery. She was having a good time. I think she was high on pills or something from the drugs. I think she was taking too much. I don't know, but she was kind of emotional, which I think being emotional in some situations is super funny. So this is where this comes from. So my mom, she was arguing with my dad. So what? I mean, they're divorced. It doesn't matter. I think that bridge burnt down way before I was ever born. So, so then my dad said, you know what? He was trying to be chill about it, just telling her to just just go, man. So she was just like, all I wanted to do was finish my soup, and I must have been almost dying, but I had to hold it in. I had to, or my mom would be like, what are you laughing at? And then she couldn't find her earbuds. That's what happened. She couldn't find her freaking earbuds that she had just bought because my dad was like, yeah, I guess I'll sell them to you for pretty cheap. So he sold it to her. Then she lost them. And she goes, one of you guys stole my earbuds. She was trying to be like the biggest detective ever, even though she's not. I mean, she was a nurse for a while. Well, I don't think she was being a nurse. That might have been a little too harsh. Sorry, Mom. All right, so then I was like, Mom, I don't think anyone would want to take your earbuds, Mom. She was like, no, one of you took them. And then
that's how my parents are. They blame us for everything. Everything.
And then my sister.
Well, I'm adopted by my grandparents. My grandpa's not my actual dad. I'm not related to him all. My grandma's real. And my grandpa is an we hate him. He's a to everyone. He's probably the meanest person in the world, and it's lonely living there. I'm being for real. This is a podcast. I'm keeping it 100. It's lonely at my house, bro. My dad is in my grandpa not related to, is in. Dad, Grandpa, Al, Grandpa, don't find this, please.
So, knowing our luck, he definitely will. Because we still got way more to talk about. We've only gone through like 4 of our things that we wanted to do.
Oh, we want to talk about the girls we're crushing on?
Yeah, so I have this one girl. We're going to call her Ceiling. Yours is going to be Door. So, Ceiling, she recently came over. We had a fun time.
Yeah, I think the Door is really hot. Oh my god. We're just going to call her Jason.
Janessa.
Janessa, yeah, bet.
And then I'm going to call mine,
Bequeath.
I bequeath my fortune unto you. I'm going to call her Bequeath. No, Bequeath. With an F. There we go. So, Bequeath comes over. We're having a good time. And, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it.
Yeah.
So, Calvin, how is your girl doing?
My girl? She's not my girl yet. We're just kind of talking. But, dude, she's really hot, and she always leaves me undelivered. What'd you say?
Okay, boys.
Yeah, she's left me undelivered right now for like 20 minutes.
Come on.
I send you app pics. Open it.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, we gotta...
I work out for a reason.
Okay,
baby.
boys, now we're getting into the juicy stuff. Now, this is why we believe the organization Black Lives Matter is a domestic terrorist organization.
I agree with the movement, not the organization.
No, he means that he agrees with the statement.
Yeah. All lives matter. I agree with that. Black lives matter. I agree.
White lives matter. Asian lives matter.
All lives matter.
Every life matters.
But the organization burning down buildings,
especially black-owned
rioting.
business.
Yeah, black homes and businesses being burned down by black people. What the fuck is that about?
Yeah, boys, we need to be. If you guys want to like peacefully protest, then do it. January 6th, barely anyone got hurt. Like, we stormed the Capitol, yeah. I mean, I think the people that did it was stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
It was a dumb idea.
Antifa, bitch.
But I think only, like, one person got, like, seriously injured, and
one girl was killed.
And it was a liberal that hurt her, or him.
I'm pretty sure it was, like, one of the guards or whatever, or the security. No, it was part of the military. They shot one girl because she kept climbing up this pillar and was going to do something, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if she died or not. I may be wrong. Someone look that up and tell us in the comments.
Someone look it up. But the left is telling us that this was the worst thing that happened since 9/11.
It's not.
This is actually true.
It's not.
This is actually true, that they thought that this was worse than 9/11. And, I mean, I think it was a CNN article. Make sure you guys go look it up. If I find it, I'll make sure.
I love CNN.
No, I like making fun of CNN.
Yeah, that's why I love it.
So this is why they're a domestic terrorist organization. This is the from the FBI. This is the definition from the FBI. I can't read, but here it is. Perpetuated by individuals and or groups inspired by and or associated with primarily U.S.-based movements that are espoused to extremist ideologies of political, religious, social, racial, or environmental nature.
That says racial, not radical. Oops. See?
Racial. That's exactly...
Racial. See, the KKK was the same thing.
Yeah.
It was a domestic terrorist organization.
And we can agree
but
with
they're
that.
not at the level that the Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter organization is upheld and it's huge. Has the KKK ever been huge
Making
and massive
$8
like
billion
this?
in property damage.
Yeah,
I
has
don't
ever been
think so.
making $8 billion?
But they did
Does
kill
it
people.
have
But they
its
did kill
own
people,
place
however.
in the government? No, it doesn't. So why can Black Lives Matter? They're literally condoning white people when there's literally no race. There's more people shot by cops every single year. Guess what race they are? Guess what it is?
White people.
It's white people, because white people are stupid.
Exactly.
Oh my god, dude.
This is actually a
white people are
statistic from the
dumbasses.
FBI. I think it was in 2019, 63 white people were shot by police and killed, and only 11 in 2019 that were black.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those people should never have been shot because they shouldn't have been doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
But if they're going to do something bad and they might have a gun on them, it's between the police and then that person who's already in legal trouble, who already is sus, and it's between a cop who has the right to do that, to save other people.
Yeah, boys, when I'm pulled
And you can't
over
just
by a
shoot
cop,
him in the
when
leg.
I'm pulled over by a cop and he says to do something, I say, yes, sir. Like, I'm not trying to get shot. I'm like, yeah, this guy has the right to shoot me if I do something that he doesn't like.
But you can't also let, the cops abuse their power.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes because you have your rights still. They can't take that away from you until you are tried and convicted. They cannot take it away from you.
You're innocent
When they say
until
put your
proven
hands on the
guilty.
steering wheel, leave your hands on the steering wheel. Don't get anything. If he says get your license and registration, go slowly. Don't go fast. Don't go reachy. You gotta be soft.
You gotta be smart
calm.
about it.
Yeah.
You can't be stupid.
And don't say I got a gun by me and then immediately just go really fast and reach down for something.
If you have a gun, like this has happened. I was with my uncles and he has what's it called? Like hidden carry or whatever it is. And we got pulled over just because he was speeding a little bit. And he was like, just to let you know, I have a handgun on me. It's on my right side. And then they let him reach for it. They didn't even pull their guns out or nothing. They let him pull it out. And he handed it, to them to set outside for a little bit.
I would say,
and then that was that.
To the cop, if he were to pull me over, that is exactly what
You gotta let him know, because if they pull you over and then they find your gun,
they're gonna be mad. I mean, I would be mad too, because as soon as they pull you over, you should say, "Hey, officer, I have a gun. I have a legal right to carry it. I have all my stuff if you want to see it."
Yeah, you gotta show them.
And then say, "Hey, I won't even grab it. You can grab it. I don't want you to think I'm doing anything. Just be smart, okay? That's all we want. We don't want people dying. We don't want people getting injured or killed. We just want people to be safe and protected." Sometimes you gotta help yourself.
I hate is when there's someone there's a guy with a gun, it's on the news and stuff, and the cops are trying to shoot him down, and then they kill him, and then people are like, "Oh my god, you could have just shot him in the leg." It doesn't work like that.
Law. He was
no. You can't shoot someone in the leg. You want to know why? Do you want to know why?
Because
it's because you have so many major arteries in your legs, and that if your legs, I'm pretty sure your legs and your neck are the quickest area to bleed out. Mm-hmm. And if what's it called? Your femur, is it up here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, your femur is the most painful bone to break, and if you break it bad enough, they can't fix it. You'll never walk on it again. That's why.
The places they try to shoot you is the places where the muscle won't get damaged. They try to shoot you in the arm.
But if they're gonna shoot
you,
if you're gonna get shot by the cops, most of the time, they're
not trying to hurt.
More
than
than I'd say 90% of the time, probably more than that, you're getting shot for a reason. Mm-hmm. You're getting shot because you're gonna shoot someone. You're getting shot because you're gonna try to kill that cop. You're getting shot for a goddamn reason. People go, "Oh my god, you didn't have to shoot him." Well, you're not a cop.
Yeah, you don't understand what it's like.
Like, I was watching Cops.
Cops are just humans.
I was watching the show Cops, and this guy pulled this girl over, and it was this big black guy, and he pulled over this black girl, and he was like, "You can't have that in your mirror, just to let you know." And he starts walking away, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is so racist. You're a cop," when he was black. Mm-hmm. And she was black.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and we're getting back to this tribalism idea that we're tribes and we should act according as such. No, we're Americans and we should treat each other like Americans. Yes. That's what we should do.
We're Americans. You don't. I mean, look at what country? Like, look at Mexico. They love it. I mean, look at I watch a ton of UFC. Look at the Mexican fighters in the UFC. What do? All they do is brag about how I'm the best Mexican fighter. Mexican. Americans don't do that. They don't go, "I'm the best American fighter."
I'm the best fighter.
You're from America, and you should be proud of that. Just like Jews are proud they're from Israel.
And they should be.
Yeah, they should be.
Israel's great. It's beautiful when it's not being ravaged by terrorists.
Yeah.
All right. So what were we talking about? I forgot.
We're talking about that you need to be proud where you're from and no tribalism.
Be proud that you're American. You might think it sucks. You might be a perfectionist and think that something can actually be perfect, which you're stupid if you think so. I'm sorry. Nothing can be perfect ever. Capitalism's the best thing we got. I mean, really.
It is. It really is.
More people are getting rich in America than any other country. And don't be like, oh, I'm not getting that. Look, people look at what they can do in 1 year and they think that they're a loser. Look what you can do in 10 years. Look what you can do in 20 years, 30 years. Plan ahead. Plan ahead for yourself. Love yourself. Make sure that you can do. Know in your mind that you can do it.
Taxes in, like that one thing, like where they put in like they gave like $10 billion to transgender people in Africa. Why did we need to do that? Why?
Why couldn't we just give it to someone like people in Africa, not just the transgenders?
Yes, just not. That doesn't matter. That's just a small. That's
a small like portion of.
Yeah, it's a small portion, and they don't need that money.
Yeah,
because
we need that money because it's our money.
Yes.
If
Africa doesn't believe in being transgender, you have to support that. You have to, because then you're in the wrong. They support what we do in America because America's the best. They don't question what we do.
Do you wonder why immigrants always try to come to America?
Because America's better.
Because America's great. And you know what? I don't care if people are coming over here legally. Like, come here. I mean, maybe we should do like a 10-year suspension of like immigration because right now we're losing jobs at a high rate. Americans are hardly able to. But I mean, still, immigrants, if you're legal, come over here. You know, we'll accept you. We don't care, because when you sign that paper and you become an American, you're
an American. As such. You're treated as an American.
Yeah, because you are. You know, none of us came here and we're still here. Besides the natives, but even then, they weren't here first. Technically, the animals were here first. If you really think about it, I mean, really, like the native.
So wait, are we comparing people to animals now?
People are animals.
That sounds.
Technically.
Yeah, we're mammals.
Some
we
of us
have
animals.
the mammary glands. Look it up, you kids.
Boys. And we also need to talk.
Oh yeah, please be no girls on this. This is for the boys. This is the boy podcast.
Girls, you can listen to this, but you might not like what you're listening to. We're just gonna say that.
There's two alpha males here.
All right, now, are we done with the Black Lives Matter? Do you want to talk about it anymore?
No, I'm done.
Okay, so this is hope for America's future. You know, sometimes this is not really political. This is just in general.
Yeah, we were kind of just talking about that too. You know.
Yeah, we want people to look at America 20 years down the line and be like, wow. They're amazing. Not, wow, they used to be the best.
I don't even want people to look down 20 years down the line. I want people to look at us like it's now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because, I mean, why would they look at us... I mean, in 20 years, if you're right and they look at us 20 years now and go, wow, now they're great. But 20 years ago, they were shitty. No, we need to be known as we have always been great. Just because you don't... There's a president and that in the office you don't like doesn't mean America's bad, because there's no president that has been super bad in America.
That's not true. Andrew Johnson.
What did he do?
He didn't do anything. That's why he was bad.
No, but I mean he was like a communist and stuff like that.
Who?
Oh, besides Barack Obama, communist.
Yeah, he said he doesn't.
I mean he's cool. I mean he's so good at basketball. Did you see that 3-pointer he made? That was. But he was a horrible president.
Yeah, I mean, he's a cool guy. I would like to
drink. Oh, I would totally love to meet him.
I mean, if I was of legal age to drink,
I would totally
grab a drink with him, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Just to hear what he has to say, man. Because some of the things he says, like, is really soothing in an odd way.
Yeah, and just because I love talking to people who don't think like us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just as long as it's civil. And I feel like talking to Barack Obama, I feel like he's pretty civil about it.
Yeah,
I mean, I've never, like, on TV, I've never really heard him talk
Calvin,
mad
this. He'd be like, Calvin, I've been in politics for about 40 years now. And I've seen a lot. I just wanted to let Trump know that he did all right. Thank you. You were great too. I just didn't want to say anything. Just kidding. All right, so I think that America will ultimately become like known as like one of the greatest empires in all of
Not known,
history.
It is known. It always has been. It's America.
It's one of the biggest.
If America wasn't great, why are so many people trying to come here?
Exactly.
You don't see Americans trying to illegal. You know this? Listen to this. I know a guy. He's from Jordan. He's from Jordan. He's here illegally, but he's rich, cool. He owns like he does martial arts and shit like that, and he has his own business, a pyramid scheme. He's been working on this pyramid scheme for 10 years, and now guess how much he gets paid a week?
How much?
20 G's a week.
Yeah, but that's a pyramid scheme. That's a scam.
Yeah, I know, but he's banked. I mean, he saved enough for. He's probably worth millions.
Boys,
But
I
no,
don't
look at
think
this.
we
No,
should
listen,
idolize
listen,
scammers.
listen. He came over here illegally because America's the best. And guess what? America wants to send him back to Jordan, but you know why they can't? You want to know why?
Why?
I'm not even playing. This is real. He told me he can't go back to Jordan because they'll kill him. You know what I mean? Why would he want to stay there when he can be here? You know what I mean? But he is doing it illegally.
I would tell him to just go down to the office.
Just because someone's good does not give them the right to be here illegally. I love that guy a lot. I think he's so cool. I love talking to him. I love being around him. But
we shouldn't idolize scammers.
I don't want to see him leave at all. But it's not fair to the people who spent years getting their American, whatever it is, well, not license, but you know what I mean, guys.
Yeah. And really, I think America is already great. I think we just need to see that we're great.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, China. You look at China. I mean, China's.
We're letting these soy boys in charge.
Yeah. I mean, really, Mao Zedong from a long time ago, he was a soy boy. Joseph Stalin,
Soy boy.
he is a soy boy. He does not look like it though.
No, he looks like a alpha, dude. He probably got tons of girls. I'm gonna be for real. He probably got tons of girls.
Oh yeah, Adolf Hitler though, soy boy.
Soy boy.
Just straight up soy boy.
I mean, he's so soy. Him and his girlfriend killed themselves.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually,
it was actually his mistress. Oh, they don't know they killed him. I don't think they killed themselves. Honestly, I'm gonna be for real.
You know they lost Hitler's body.
Yeah, I know.
So the
Russians went to go get it, and somehow they lost it in mass graves, quote unquote. Lost it in mass graves.
You know, Vladimir Lenin's body is actually on display still.
Really?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Not really.
All right, so I think we can hope for America's future.
My thing is, listen to this. It was when China is when the nationalists and the communists were trying to take over nationalist China, and the nationalist guy's name was, I think, Jing Jesse. Don't quote me on that, but that's how you kind of say it. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't know. He was a nationalist. And Mao Zedong was the communist. They went on a, I think, 2,000-mile journey trying to chase the communists out. Mm-hmm. Why don't we do that in our own country? But you know what happens? You know what happened? As he started giving up. And guess what happened? The communists forced him to Taiwan. And now look at what China is. It's communist, dude. It's communist. The people think, oh my god, the communists, what they're saying sounds so good. It sounds good. But you have to look at the facts. You have to look at history. If you don't look at history, guess what happens? It's gonna repeat. And it happens all the time.
If you don't learn from history, then you're doomed to repeat it. But also, I have something else to say. Have you ever heard the statement, if something sounds too good to be true, then it probably is.
Then it probably is.
It probably is.
Like that girl saying she really likes you. She's
too good
probably
to be true.
Sending that same mirror pic to 20 other boys.
That's true. Because we have no loyal hoes anymore.
No one's loyal anymore. No one knows commitment. Like, I'm super committed. Like, I'd never cheat. And the girl I like told me that she doesn't think I'm loyal.
Yeah, what a...
Yeah. What? How can she tell me that?
Yeah, she doesn't know you.
I mean, I'm... It's stupid. No one knows commitment no more. Yeah. I mean, people think it's cool to
because people are losing Christianity.
Buddy, that's how you get STDs, bro.
Yeah, no one wants to be looking at... No one wants you to have 200 guys. If she had a TikTok that said, 3 years ago,
Do you have her TikTok?
Who?
The girl
No, I do not.
I've seen it. It's really hot.
Wow, okay.
She showed me.
Didn't need to tell me that, but thank you.
No, I'm just kidding. She's got a dumpy, though. She's got a fat dumpy. She's got a dumpy, boys. Y'all get jealous, bruh.
We're already 50 minutes in. How long do you want this?
50? Yeah. Oh, let's go to an hour for sure.
Like an hour 30 at least.
I don't know if I can last that long.
Oh, you can last that long. You can last that long.
Yeah, you know. You know.
And okay,
bro, she's sent me a snap. Oh my god, she's so hot.
Okay, so
Daniel,
Calvin,
back at it again with the white man.
The only reason why Calvin is actually talking to this girl is because I made him. Because he, in our mission statement, is a P-U-S-S-Y.
Okay, guys,
say it, but
no, listen. So I was talking to this girl last summer, all summer, and I even asked her out. We dated for 2 days, and then she's like, "Well, I'm not ready for commitment right now, blah, blah, blah," and it broke my heart. I crushed on that same girl all year, and I was afraid, sorry, kind of being a right now. I was afraid of asking her out again, or even talking to her, because I, in my opinion, I think she's hot, but then I find out I'm one of the only guys that think she's hot. And she still leaves me undelivered for an hour.
It's so funny. Sometimes girls just want to hurt you just because they want to have fun. They won't stay with you unless you're the worst person ever. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, I know.
No one knows honesty anymore.
Every girl, for some reason, their goal is to be a thought pocket. And I don't know why.
Hot pocket, thought pocket. Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah. We ain't no simp.
We have the coolest inside jokes that have ever been created.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Change my mind.
No one even tried. Y'all are lame.
Yeah, you guys lame, bro. Be like us. Be cool.
We're gonna get like 5 views on this, maybe.
Yeah, probably. But you know what? I don't care.
We're getting out there. We're telling our feelings. But I hope my one friend who's a Democrat doesn't find this, because you know what? She is gonna get. She's a homie.
Who cares?
You know what? Kurt, no, I'm just kidding. No, I don't want to. I gotta go take a.
Okay, so if
I'll be right back, guys.
Jaden, do you want to join me real quick?
Yeah, hop in. He hopped in when I was gone. RP.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Thanks, Jaden.
At least he died doing what he loved.
Okay.
Sleeping.
So we got our next guest. I found out who it is.
Ramona.
It's gonna be Ramona.
Let's go.
She's a Democrat.
We are
hyped
hyped up
awesome,
for this.
and she's gonna roast the fuck out of us.
But we're gonna roast her 10 times harder. Don't worry, guys.
No roasting. It has to be an actual discussion.
Fine, then we'll be civil.
Because if we start roasting each other, it's not a discussion no more.
No, we gotta keep it civil. Okay, we'll keep it civil. But really what I want to talk about is how liberalism is different from, like, leftist ideas. Leftists are, like, the radicals. They're the radicals. The liberals, at least the classic word for the liberals, I mean, I like classic liberals that actually likes free speech, likes free market, just doesn't agree with some of the things that the right says. I mean, I'll agree with them. I mean, I'll talk with them. I would rather talk with a Dave Rubin than I would talk with anyone on CNN. Dave Rubin, oh my goodness, I love Dave Rubin. I also love Steven Crowder.
The goat, the god,
the god, our daddy, and John Doyle.
Oh, he's definitely not my daddy.
John Doyle's from Michigan. John Doyle.
Who is John Doyle?
You don't know John Doyle?
No,
Come
I don't
on,
keep up
man.
with politics.
Bro, John Doyle's a goat. John Doyle, I don't think you're listening to this, but I wish you would. All right, so Calvin, now what do you want to talk about? I mean, I know we're.
What I want to talk about? I want to talk about
ask me a
this
couple
summer.
questions.
This summer is gonna be lit.
Yeah, ask me a
Because of
couple
COVID.
questions.
No more COVID.
No more masks.
Should we say what state we're in? Well, they already know because I said what high school we're from.
Yeah, but I'm bleeping that out.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, you said Wyoming. We'll pretend like we're from.
I am from Wyoming though.
He is indeed.
It's by California, so get ready.
Wyoming.
It's really nice out there.
Wyoming's like the Cincinnati of states.
Let me tell you about Wyoming.
Not bad, but not.
Let me tell you all a story. So out where I used to live in Wyoming, the
Wyoming.
nearest what?
I said Wyoming.
Oh, sorry. The nearest big food store, like a Walmart or something, from any place, unless you live in this big city, which is actually super small. Where we live is bigger than a big city over there. It's an hour-and-a-half drive. So it takes 3 hours just to go get your groceries. So what my mom would do is when it was time to go shopping, she would shop for like 3 weeks worth of food. She would go in bulk because you'd have to, you know. Why would you drive 3 hours a week? You know what I mean?
That's true.
And it sucks out there, dude. It was ghetto. There was, I mean, everywhere just weed. I mean, the one of the big high schools out there gets shut down all the time because the Bloods and Crips, and they always keep fighting and shit. It's hella ghetto out there in Wyoming. I'm not even playing. People think it's super country. It's not even down south at all. It's super north.
Yeah, he told you where he was born. I'll tell you where I was born. I mean, that doesn't mean I live there. I was born in Saginaw, Michigan. Yeah, I was born there. Yeah. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
You did not know that. I was born in Saginaw, Michigan. And Saginaw, Michigan is quite the place, isn't it? Is it not? Have you ever been to Saginaw, Michigan, Calvin? Have you ever been to Michigan?
Yeah, I've been to Saginaw a couple times.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you go? Did you go to...
Parties.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure you did, buddy.
Seriously, I go to what? I don't go to parties. What?
What? Yeah, he didn't. You know why? Because he's a liar.
It's not. I go to parties all the time. But just not like ragers all the time, you know what I mean?
I understand that.
I don't like getting really messed up all the time. I get messed up like once an hour.
You want to know something really funny if you want to?
I don't care. They don't know who I am. Oh, hi William's mom, sister.
My mom's...
I met your mom. Yeah, she's pretty cool. It's Calvin. Yay. Remember, this is in Wyoming.
Because that's where we live, Wyoming. Boys, we also need to talk about how we need to become better people. We, in general, our culture needs to become like better in general. Because right now, if someone says something, they don't want to talk to you about it. Sure.
Okay, you ready for this, boys? I'm going to play loud.
Calvin, how do I listen to your podcast? Tell me.
Oh, I thought she was going to be roasting us.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so...
Should I snap her back?
Boys, we don't
Should
know
I FaceTime her?
I mean, if you want to. But, boys, we need to talk about the culture. We need to become better men in general. That's just all we need to do. Man, my dog really likes Jaden. Maybe it's because he's black.
She didn't answer.
But really, boys, we just need to do that. And also, Calvin, I have a couple questions for you. Calvin, if you were Calvin, listen to me. If you're on a desert island, what are 3 items you're taking with you? Oh my goodness. What would you need the for, Calvin?
What's better than this? Guys being
3 things I
dudes.
would bring if I was on a desert island. A mansion with all the necessities.
Yeah, sure.
Unending source of liquids.
Yeah.
And the girl I'm... Should I say the...
So
the
then you
word?
can
Should I say
repopulate
word?
the
Should I
island.
say the word? I'm crushing on. Would you like to come with me?
Probably not.
Probably not. She's never been in a relationship before, even though she's a junior with us.
Oh, daddy. And boys, we need to start becoming men again. Right now, we
Yeah, this beta male.
yeah, don't be a beta male. If you want something, go take it. Women want someone who shows initiative. Who
Take
shows
what you
they
want. Don't be a simp for the though.
Yeah, don't do that, man. Don't be nice just because you want something. If you're gonna be nice, just be nice in general.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Yeah, or don't. The kid said it best.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Yeah,
Stop
my
being.
man.
We need to get a third mic.
Oh yeah.
Well, how we're in.
You have a mic.
Yes, I do. A handheld one.
Yeah, and I could go get another stand out of the garage.
Yes, for guests.
Yeah. Let's go. So, boys, we're going to be talking about a couple more things. We're going to be talking about... I'm just going to come up with something on the fly.
I think we should just have regular conversation now. Just no more politics.
Yeah, you know, no more
Just
politics.
Talk. Let's just talk.
Yeah, let's just be...
We're gonna be the next Joe Rogan. Just talk.
No, I don't want to be Joe Rogan.
Have
Joe
you ever
Rogan's
tried
awesome.
DMT before?
DMT?
You get it? Because Joe Rogan does DMT all the time.
Yeah. Bro, honestly, what I want to talk about right now is how badly I cleaned my room.
Yeah, I'm gonna be for real. Your room, it looks better, but don't let them jizz on you, Jaden. But sorry, talking about the dogs.
Yeah.
But your room looks good, but yeah, you could have done a better job. Hey, at
Oh,
least
I
you were,
did do a better
at
job.
least you were
We
cutting
messed
a
up
little
my
bit.
room.
What?
Me and Door messed up my room. We messed it up.
Yeah, you did, my man.
No, we didn't do that, man. Okay, I'm a Christian
Sure.
man.
Dude, Christians still. Look at Catholics. They're horny as. They have like 20 kids.
Yeah, mostly white male kids. That's what the priests want.
I mean, look at
Baptists
look
are
at
the
Mary
only
and Julia.
normal
Look at Mary and
Christians.
Julia. They're
Baptists are-
Catholic, and they're. How much you want to bet they're doing it? The two sisters.
Oh, to each other?
No, just doing it in general.
Oh no, I know they're not because is too much of a.
She have a boyfriend?
She might. You. I'm kidding.
American? Yeah, I thought she was cute for a while, but this girl I like is way hotter.
In his
Way
opinion,
cooler.
in my opinion, she's good looking, but she's not the best looking. She's
The
good
one I
looking,
like?
though. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. There's no in between with her. People either think she's hot or not.
Yeah.
There's no in between. You either think she's hot or you're like, yeah, she's okay.
But what I
or
really
you just think she's.
what I really think. So this is everything that me and her did. I'm not gonna like go in too depth. We basically
Whoa, I don't want to hear that you guys.
we didn't. But so every single time like we were just playing like I was like, bro, I'm gonna destroy you, and then she was just like, no. And then she started running away, and every single time she kept running away. And
Just
this
keep
was a
running out of
joke.
your room.
She kept running out of my room like really lightly, so that every time when I'd grab her, I'd bring her back, and then she'd be like,
Yeah, you'd bring her back.
I'd be like, you're
bring
not getting...
that up back.
And then I was like, this is kind of rapey. She was just like, no, it's all right.
Yes, bleep that out.
Already did. So this, and then she was FaceTiming one of her friends who was kind of being kind of distant this year towards her, which happened.
Yeah, she was a bitch to her on third try. Guys, listen. These two girls, the girl he's crushing on and the other girl, which I'm tight with too, they were best friends. And this girl, just because of a boy, blocked her best friend because she was quote unquote toxic, and now they're homies again.
Yeah.
And then the guy that she was dating cheated on her, or didn't really cheat, just went to a party, slow danced with a girl that's ugly, and then was like, yeah, I don't like you anymore. I like Mexican girls because he's
he
Cuban.
slow danced.
Yeah.
So he's got.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, guys. They were freshmen, and this girl,
make sure you
this
guys
girl,
slow
her
dance.
name, she's a freshman, and they like of all the freshman girls, she's supposedly like the hottest girl, which she's really not. She threw a party, okay, a party,
A lame
a
one.
lame one. I'm like, oh, cool. I want to see if I can go. You know, people. I'm kind of popular. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to brag or anything. And then I found out they're just getting a limo and going to Dave and Buster's.
They're not doing anything.
It's
cool.
not even a party.
Bro, it's like a birthday
They're
party.
fucking freshmen.
A third grader birthday party. That's what that is.
I mean, going to Dave and Buster's is cool, but don't call it a party.
Yeah, don't call it a party.
I'm renting a limo because my dad's really rich, and I'm paying for you all to go free to Dave and Buster's. What?
I think. Oops, I'll bleep that last part out. I think actually,
She's cool.
she's cool.
She's
yeah,
really
But I think
nice.
she's a lib.
I don't care about that.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but that's just the vibe she gives me. She's the rich lib, who tells
She's
us.
definitely, she's the girl who's like, I'm rich, and I'm perfect, and I'm better than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a real.
Yeah.
You'll understand. Even though he's not.
Doesn't. Oh,
At least I don't believe so. But you know what? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If
Here,
you
Jen, can you grab my sweatshirt, please?
But if you threaten to kill me, make sure you at least have the decency to do it right.
Yeah, if you threaten to kill me, it's over with.
Yeah.
If I find you in the streets, you dead. I got a lot of homies.
Yeah, and
They're like,
especially
oh my
when you
god,
say-
this white Jewish kid, he's talking about homies. Yeah,
My
shut the
name-
up, bro.
my name
I get
is
put
Leon.
on right now.
I just understand, like, sometimes people are, like, don't want to be a man. Men don't want to be men anymore. Like,
What do you
during
mean they
a
wanna
fist
be
fight,
women?
If you bring a weapon of some sort to a fist fight, you're not a man anymore. You just became a scum. That's what
Yeah.
it really is.
And it's stupid because at the end of it, it's just a fight, and you can get over with it. And at the end
Yeah.
of the day, it's over. Whoever won, whoever lost, lost. And even if it ends in a draw, But when you bring a knife into it, it's no longer that. Now it becomes illegal. Now your life is threatened. You could die. It's over. Your life is ruined.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if the good Lord wants to take me away, then take me away, Lord.
But what I think is stupid is no one knows how to go in the back of the school and just fight it out, then go home and leave it alone. No, people are all about suing in that.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're gonna fight someone, like I don't get in fights that often because personally I don't like fighting. I mean, I'll do it. I mean, I think I'm a good fighter, but I don't like doing it. It's not fun. People think fighting is the most glamorous thing. It's not. It sucks. Getting in a real fight sucks.
Oh, yeah.
No one enjoys it. I mean, at the end of the day, you go home, you could have a bone breaking,
No.
you're bruised up,
no,
hurt.
but actually, if you one-hit them and they automatically give up, then you're, like, proud of yourself. You're like, yeah, I did that.
Oh yeah, if I beat someone ass, yeah, it's fun, but at the end
But
of
if
the
it's
day,
a real fight.
yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, nowadays you got to think like, I don't know, especially where we live and what state we live in, we really got to think about who we're fighting, where they're from, you know what I mean, who they know and stuff, because you just never know anymore, you know what I mean? I mean,
Because they could have connections that could get me arrested.
no,
Because they
I'm
started
not
to
talking
fight.
about that. I'm
That's
not
what
talking about
talking
arrested. I'm talking about like, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't
look
know
at
what you
look
mean.
where we live by,
Obviously.
dude. Look at what is by where we live. What to places.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not talking about that police shit. I'm talking about, getting jumped. I mean, getting jumped sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god.
it could be pretty bad, especially if they got connections with like some like really hood people. Can
Yeah,
say that?
I mean, I'm not like trying to brag or anything. What is it bragging about? It's not bragging that I know people who are in the hood.
Yeah, I mean, I
but
think
no,
everyone
I mean, I
does.
love
Most
going
people
to
do.
those places. I love it because those people are cool. It's fun to hang out with them. But I mean, like at the end of the day, you just don't know because they're gonna die for their brothers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I got you.
But we got this one kid at our school. This kid said he was a Crip for 2 years, and then thought they were, so he had his brother put him on the Bloods. There's no way.
No
And
way.
he's so white. I mean, it doesn't matter that he's white, but he's so white. He wears it. Oh my god, dude. And he's a too. He talks about how the Crips are when he comes to school all the time, talking about how he just got jumped by Crips, and with his arms broken. I mean, it's stupid. He's like, yeah, I just got hit with a baseball bat before this because I was by some by some wrong territory.
I mean, I don't think that's something you brag about.
No, it's not. Why? It's stupid.
Even if it is real, that's not something you brag about.
Brag about what?
Like bragging about that you just got destroyed by a
Oh
by a
yeah,
gang.
no, definitely not. Definitely not.
Like, sometimes I can't believe people. People just think that everything bad that happens to them is some sort of like reminder that they're better than you in some way. I just hate those type of people. I hate the people who think they're better than me because they do something different than me. That's the type of people I hate. Because then they try to antagonize me. It's just stupid. Some
Yeah,
shit's
I
just
agree.
stupid. Sometimes stuff just doesn't go your way. And you
Yeah.
just gotta live with that.
You gotta move on. You gotta
Sometimes
move
something
on.
bad happens in a day, but the next day, you don't know what's gonna happen. Something different might happen. Don't try to play God on yourself, because you'll always fail. Once you start thinking that you have some sort of power that you don't have,
Believe in yourself.
It's just
There's a lot of hate in this world. No one knows how to be nice.
exactly, bro. All I'm saying is, love thy brother like you love yourself.
Yeah, treat people how you want to be treated. If you're gonna treat me like treat you like an
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not. I don't hate no one. I don't hate anybody. I'm nice to everyone, but I don't know. People are just, and if you're to me, I'm gonna be a back. But no one needs to be mean on purpose. People escalate so bad. I mean, they just take it to a whole new level.
Here, so another thing I really want to talk about, Calvin. What's your favorite TV show? I don't think
My
you've ever told me.
favorite TV show would probably be The Office.
No, nice.
Yep, I've seen every single season 9 times,
Wow. See for me,
and 5 of them I watched with my brother.
I think there's a couple that I could call my favorites.
No, The Office for sure is my favorite show. Second, Rick and Morty. Love Adult
Mine's
Swim.
Parks and Rec.
Adult Swim, sponsor us.
Parks and Rec, bro.
Parks and Rec was good, but I've never finished it. There was like
Ron Swanson was
I'd
my
like
favorite.
Ron Swanson, the ultimate alpha male. Alpha man.
man.
I had like 2 episodes.
Bro, my
I never
favorite
finished
quote
it.
of Ron Swanson is normal birth control doesn't work for me, woman. I told you this. She's like,
He has hyper fertility.
yeah.
And also, don't have two things full of one thing.
But my second one that I could say is my second favorite show is probably Community.
Yeah, Community's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's definitely my top, but it's definitely not like it's probably like 4.
Yeah.
It's just because I haven't watched it enough.
And also, I think the only reason why I really like that show is because Childish Gambino's in it.
Yeah,
He's so good in the show. He's so funny, bro.
what a god.
He's a god. He's like a renaissance man. He does everything. So another little thing I want to ask you. What's your favorite type of wood?
Probably red oak.
Red oak. Okay, not American oak.
Nope.
What about pine?
No.
Maple?
Maple's pretty good.
Yeah, maple's good. It's
I
beautiful.
like birch a lot.
Oh yeah, birch is nice. I like maple. It's like a really nice light brown. That's why I like maple.
Yeah, he doesn't like dark brown.
Dumb man. You're stupid. But you're not wrong. Bro, Lil Nas X is so cringy. And also, he knows that kids
Tell me what
listen.
you want. Tell me what you need.
He knows that kids watch his stuff. Like,
What was that satanic about? Come on, bro.
yeah, like come on, kids watch your stuff.
I bought 666 pairs of Nikes. Whatever those were, those are fire. But then he put
Drop of
blood in
human
them.
blood.
Yeah, it was a drop of human blood. And then it was like 1 drop and like 99 drops of
And it
food
actually
coloring.
quoted the Bible, which is funny. It was like Luke. Wait, it's like, is it 10:14? Luke 10:14. I
I think it was Luke 420.
I saw
It's
Satan
in my
fall like
Instagram handle.
I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Whichever quote or Bible quote that is, make sure someone tells me.
Luke 10:18.
All I want to know is where. Oh yeah, I already know. My dad said yes.
Oh, what do you think about NLE Choppa?
I'm not watching this crap,
Why? It's funny.
bro.
I'm on alt TikTok, not straight TikTok.
I'm going on a rant about TikTok right
okay.
now.
I hate straight TikTok. I hate the dancing and but like TikTok is all I watch is the UFC and the really funny stuff.
No, but like most TikToks, like the abortion checks, like woman, if you're telling me about your abortion,
Isn't there like a thing where you take like 60 vitamin C's and like 9 ibuprofen? This one girl at her school who's she's already had an abortion and she's thinking about she doesn't want to have another one because she's
is
pregnant.
that
I'm
the
pretty
girl's
sure.
name that starts with a?
No.
Okay. Spell it out for me with your lips.
I'll just show you your snap.
All right. Okay,
Um,
do that. Don't mind that. That's my chair squeaking.
But
And you know something? Did someone just fart? Oh.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. What'd you say again? I kind of forgot.
I don't know, bud.
You said something. Bro, come on. You tripping.
I don't remember, G.
Okay, fine. We'll go
Oh,
to a
hi
next
right now.
topic.
Damn! Look at that ass.
I don't want to look at
This
your
guy's
darn
so
TikTok.
cool.
I'm going on a rant about TikTok. So TikTok is a cancer. That's all I'm gonna say. TikTok is a cancer. I mean, really.
I mean, look at this. Look
If
what
you
he
have
does to this
TikTok,
girl. He does this to
don't.
all these girls. How do they just let him do this to him? He takes a shot of vodka in his mouth and then spits it in their mouth. And they just are obsessed with him. His whole TikTok is about being a and he knows it. It's about being the ultimate and it's so good. I don't know why it's
I
so
bet
good.
he pays the women to do that.
Oh, they're definitely being
Oh,
paid.
yeah.
Well, they definitely him too if they're gonna drink his vodka spit.
I just realized how disgusting that was.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he's paying them to do that.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Point's invalid then.
No, it's not. They're getting paid, but they still have to enjoy it.
No, they don't. If I'm getting paid to do manual labor, I'm most of all the time probably not enjoying it, but I'm still doing it to get the money.
So you're telling me the girls don't enjoy being with this guy? That's the same guy. You're telling me they don't enjoy that?
I mean,
This guy's ripped.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
I
he's
wouldn't. I
literally-
don't think any person would want to be with a. Well, there's some people who had daddy issues at one time.
Everyone has daddy issues.
Really? She's like one of those gamer girls, the ones that say, "I'm so much different than everyone else."
Man, what a god.
This is what I'm gonna say about the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather fight. I was surprised by Logan Paul. I mean, first of all, even stepping in the ring with Floyd Mayweather is like, bro, I'm trying to talk. I don't care about your darn TikTok. So, I'm impressed. Really, that's Logan Paul did better than I expected. Calvin, get off your phone and talk to me. Yeah, but we're having a good time. So, what did you think about the Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul fight?
It was good. Shouldn't have never happened though.
Why
Floyd
not?
is way too good of a fighter to have done that. But he probably got. I mean, when he fought Conor McGregor, he got like $500 million in pay-per-view. So Logan Paul probably got paid just that much.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, definitely not because it's Logan Paul. But they both made a ton of money.
And also,
But I don't think
Logan
the fight
Paul
should
did
never
really
happen.
good.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather didn't knock him out. I mean, does Floyd really want to go out as his last fight as Logan Paul, and it's a fight with no judges? But everyone says he won. Even if he didn't win, people are gonna say he won.
So
If Logan Paul won by more points, people would say that Floyd Mayweather won because guess what? He's the greatest boxer ever. Undefeated for like 20 some years. He has no professional losses. He was losing bad decisions in amateur, and amateur fighters that go to the Olympics and stuff like that, they don't get paid. So he said, screw the amateurs, went to the pros, never lost. He's come close though, he's never lost. So why would he do that? I mean, the only reason he fought Logan Paul was for money. And then Jake Paul's gonna fight Tyron Woodley. 5 years ago, Tyron Woodley was a UFC champion, and I think he fought for the title a couple more times just recently too. There's no way Tyron Woodley is one of the best boxers in his division. The first best, which he lost to, is Kamaru Usman, the Nigerian hitman. That is my favorite fighter. Go look him up, guys. He's shredded out of his mind. There's no way Jake Paul is going to be able to beat Tyron Woodley. It's not going to happen. Jake Paul's a great boxer, but to win,
I like his form.
He's good style. It's boring, but I like it.
Yeah, it's boring. It's simple, but it's effective.
He fought Ben Askren, and people were like, people think, oh, Ben Askren sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was good. Ben Askren
went to the Olympics for wrestling.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a good boxer. The reason why he did so good, he was undefeated until he has the world's fastest knockout in UFC, which he got knocked out by, Street Jesus. What's his name? Street Jesus. George Masvidal. But the reason why he was so good is because he has probably the best wrestling out of the UFC. But he's not in it anymore, and Jake Paul fought him because it's so obvious Ben Askren can't box. It's so obvious.
I mean,
Everyone knows it.
People who don't watch Ben Askren credit. He did better than I expected.
No.
I was like,
I don't think so. I think
really, you didn't think he was gonna? I thought he was gonna be a bad boxer.
I knew he'd lose.
I knew
he did just as bad as I thought because I've seen a ton of his fights. If you watch all his fights, the only reason he'd win is because he's dominant in jiu-jitsu and wrestling. That's the only reason.
Yeah, but he's not a boxer. That's why I knew he was gonna lose because he's not a boxer.
Exactly.
He doesn't have the body type for the boxer anyway. And Jake Paul's bigger. He weighs more. Well, he might not weigh more, but he's got more muscle.
Well, you can still. I mean, there was one guy. He was like champion, or he had the belt and for boxing, and he was hella fat, and he was super good though. Doesn't matter what you look like. He just can't box.
Mm-hmm.
Can't throw the hands.
That's true. Honestly, back to the Askren fight.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, I think it was just Jake Paul taking what he wanted. That's what the Ben Askren fight was.
Jake Paul went in the fight. No. Well, the reason why Jake Paul's like Conor McGregor. He's just like Conor McGregor. He talks a lot of and he thinks he's the best.
But
he
Conor
thinks he's
McGregor
the baddest Conor McGregor fought Dustin Poirier years ago, beat him in the first round. Then he fought Dustin Poirier again, coming out of retirement. And the reason why he lost, no and I knew he didn't believe he was the best. And guess what? He's fighting Dustin Poirier again. And I guarantee you this time, he's coming in with all rage. He probably thinks he's the baddest But if you go into a fight with... You don't have to talk a lot of but if you go into a fight even questioning one thing, it's over. You're done.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Conor McGregor's a really good UFC fighter.
The best. He's my second favorite fighter. He was my first for a while, but then he went out of retirement. He is the best. He was 2-time champ out of, I think, No, that wasn't Bellator. It was a different one. And then he was two belt champ, or 2 weight division champ in the UFC. And the reason why he lost his belt is because he was inactive because of injuries. But Conor McGregor is one of the best. He's been out of retirement for so long, but he's still on their posters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even in retirement, he's still on their posters. It's because he talks. He's the best talker.
I was when I watched the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight, I knew that Mayweather was gonna win. I knew he was gonna win.
I didn't. Conor McGregor.
But I wanted Conor McGregor to win.
Conor McGregor
really
and
wanted
Floyd
him
Mayweather.
to.
Conor McGregor is the best counter puncher of the UFC, and Floyd Mayweather is the best counter
defender.
What?
He has the best defense.
Yeah, he's a counter puncher. He's the best. That's why he wins. And Floyd Mayweather is the same. Conor McGregor did so good. He's a professional boxer, obviously, because he's in the UFC. So the reason I think he won the fight, when I watched the Conor McGregor fight, I think Conor got robbed. 100%.
Okay, that's an unpopular opinion.
No, I think he got robbed. I'm being for real.
Really?
If you watch the fight for the first couple rounds, he was I think over the half, he was dominant, coming in with good hooks, hard hits, and it was a professional fight too. And I think the reason why they gave Floyd Mayweather a fight is because it's Mayweather. I like talking about this. I love talking about fighting. I could talk about fighting for hours.
Me and Calvin have fought a couple times.
Guys, all I do is watch UFC. I watch UFC all day. In the summer, I do MMA and like that. Not trying to bang, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and all his brother does is watch something else.
We
won't talk
No, he
about
watches
it. Yeah, but he's watching softcore now. Yeah, that's how he's trying to break his
BDSM
mind.
anymore.
He's watching softcore.
Softcore adult filmmetry because it's poetry art. Hey, dude, when she does 8,000 guys at the same time, it's art.
When he
I think
accidentally
the
sticks
girl-
it in
The girl I'm crushing on, I think she works at Taco Bell now.
Really?
Yeah, she sent me a hat with Taco Bell on. I said, "You work?"
Yeah.
Hopefully. Probably. I don't know why she wouldn't have a hat on.
Maybe she just really likes Taco Bell.
I mean, she's black.
No, if she was okay, if she wanted to show what she really loved, she would have wore a Popeyes hat. Okay.
Oh my god. What's long and black? Line of Popeyes.
Oh yeah.
What's short? What's white and 13 inches long? Nothing. Nothing.
Well, actually, but it's up to other people though to watch it.
I already got Ramona. She's definitely watching it.
Okay.
I don't give a told her that. She can only get on here if she's civil, and that I don't want her to watch because I know she's gonna get because she's gonna watch.
We're gonna bring.
She's gonna
facts and
probably
research.
watch. She's gonna watch the first 10 minutes or 5 minutes when we talk about how we don't like Joe Biden stuff, and then she's not gonna watch the rest when we literally talk about how we call white people stupid and how that we love everybody and that we don't have anything against anyone. She's not gonna see that part.
Yeah, because that's not
It's
what
gonna
Democrats do.
suck.
Democrats aren't known for their mind. They're known for reading a tiny bit of what happened.
Democrats,
and then making
I'm
up
okay
their
with
mind.
Democrats. I have no problem with Democrats. I'm what's it called? I'm a libertarian, which is more democratic. I don't like liberals. Liberals can go suck an ass.
I am a conservative
They're
libertarian.
communists. The liberals.
The liberals are communists. I am a conservative libertarian, which means I care more about personal liberties than doing stuff for the government. Like, I don't believe that taxes are moral because it's
Taxes?
well, not
Taxes aren't moral.
but I think some taxes are good. I mean, I think some taxes kind of do benefit us, especially with defense. Sometimes we gotta pay that stuff, but like property tax, no, because we own the property. That's the only thing I disagree with, pretty much. And also, that's why I'm more conservative leaning and, not a lib. Someone taught me a new phrase for liberals today. Or not today, but a couple days ago.
Who?
It's called libtards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. If you think retard is a slur, you can go yourself.
Yeah, it's not, man.
Retard isn't a slur. My brother's autistic, and I call him a retard all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding.
Your brother is kind of crazy, but at least he's a bro. Like, come on, he's a bro.
Eh.
He's a bro. Bro. Ow. Bro.
You just break your desk. He built.
I made it.
Guys, it's Ebony, whatever that means.
It's like another name for black.
Oh, Ebony. Okay. Oh, it's a porn.
BBC Ebony, my friend.
600 pounds, 700 pounds.
Calvin,
You
can I-
can have whatever you want. 600, 700, 800. They'll get them for you at Rent-A-Jew. Gotta plug the sponsor. Rent-A-Jew.
When?
When did I ask?
When did I ask, Calvin?
When did I ask?
When did
I didn't ask.
I
Shut
didn't
up.
ask either.
I didn't ask.
Okay, fine. Back.
You want to do some DMT? Wait. You don't have STDs, right?
What? No, I don't have STDs, Calvin. Why did you even need to ask that? You know what you are, Calvin?
An alpha male.
No, you're a pain in my butt. That's what you are.
Yeah.
Boys, let's get some hate in the chat for Calvin. Just a little bit. Not too much. Not asking for too much.
He likes black things on his mouth.
Alright.
Oh, do you watch Cardi B's ASMR video?
No.
She has these two black microphones, and she keeps going like this. And it's really good ASMR, and it's really hot.
You know, okay, so Cardi B...
Oh, she's so hot.
But she's... No,
She's
I would not say
so
so.
cute.
Bro, you are a simp.
I'm not a simp. I'm not.
you are
A
a
simp is being nice for the. I'm not gonna be like, damn, you're really beautiful.
You got
no,
that
she's a
whack.
thought, and she's hot.
You got that whap.
That
We can't say it. We'll get demonetized. Especially because we're conservative. We have a higher chance to be demonetized.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, can you please stop trying to kiss my microphone? Bro, this man's... Come get your mans. You know, I'm talking to you. You know who you are. Your name starts with an N and ends with a okay, so come get your mans. Come get your mans. He's trying to kiss... He would rather be kissing you. Don't make him kiss the microphone. He'd rather be kissing you. Come get your mans.
Could you hear that?
Yes, I could hear that. My goodness gracious and everything that is holy. You are something else. You are a true enigma.
Enigma, yeah.
I don't think I'm allowed to say that word anymore.
It's enigma. It's a science. It's a mental problem. It's not racist. Since we're not monetized, I can play music.
No, boys. Boys, we're not demonetized yet. Don't do that. We're not demonetized
We're not
yet.
even monetized.
But we will be.
Look at Louder with Crowder. He's demonetized, and he still gets 100 million views.
You know what? That's true. Not 100 million, but like a couple million. Bro, I think you could have 10 million subs by the end of this year, as long as like they suggested this stuff.
This is demonetization, boys. Enjoy my soothing, calm voice and this free, no royalty, elevator music. Enjoy till we get back to the regular scheduled program.
So stop it. We're not
We're not
demonetized yet.
12-year-olds on the.
We're not.
We're not.
Shut up. We're not
Sorry, we're
demonetized
not
yet.
in the game.
We're not demonetized yet. We're not demonetized yet. We don't need to be demonetized, Calvin. It's Calvin. I will hit you in the nuts right
I
now.
might get sued. I guess not. Fine.
All right, we'll talk about one more
to?
story. Okay, one more story.
One more story, then we're done. Or
Okay,
Jade will hop
so
on.
what I
Hey,
really
you stay
want
over here.
what I really want to
come
talk
over
about before we leave,
There we go. Perfect.
if you are conservative, boys, we gotta get together. Okay, we are.
Yes, we need a party.
No, not that. Not that.
Sorry.
We need
no
to be,
heroin. It's a
No.
store recording.
Can you please stop, Calvin? So we need to be
When we're done,
together,
we're gonna
okay?
the whole podcast.
They can't, bro. They cannot silence all of us, okay? So they can't silence all of us. If we're all together, they can't silence any of us, okay? Let's do this. Come on, boys.
Okay, this is the RNG podcast.
This has been the RNG podcast. Thank you for joining us. If you did not, then you're not hearing this, and that is a straight fact.
Thank you for joining us. If you guys want to support us, just make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow the podcast, whatever you're watching this on. Show us some love. That'd be much appreciated. We're just starting out, so if you can help us, that'd be a lot of help. Let us know if you're gonna ask us any questions. Just leave them down in the comments. Nothing too profane, please. All right, boys. This has been the RNG Show. I hope you enjoyed it.